Arthur counts down his top 10 worst shows. Take it away, Arthur.
Hi guys, Arthur Santix here, and today I'm going to do top 10 worst shows in my opinion. So let's get started. Number 10, Fleabag Monkey Face. The reasons why I dislike this show, because that show has a lot of toilet humour and it's a rip-off to Fanboy and Chum Chum and Captain Underpants. Don't watch Fleabag Monkey Face, watch Fanboy and Chum Chum or Captain Underpants instead. Number 9, The Simpsonades. The reasons why I dislike this show, because that show is a rip-off to The Simpsons. Don't watch The Simpsonades, watch The Simpsons instead. Number 8, Caillou. The reasons why I dislike this show, because Caillou is a sports rat and has temper tantrums a lot. Thank goodness he stopped throwing temper tantrums in season 4. I used to like this show when I was little, only season 4 episodes. But back in 2013, I started to dislike this show after I watched grounded videos out of Caillou. Number 7, Dora the Explorer. The reasons why I dislike this show, because that show is a rip-off to The Jungle Book, which is one of my favourite Disney movies of all time. Don't watch Dora the Explorer, watch The Jungle Book instead. She's worse than Caillou. I used to watch this show when I was little, but back in 2013 I started to dislike this show. Number 6, Little Bill. It's the worst show on Nick Jr. The reasons why I dislike this show, because he is a rip-off to Caillou, which was bad enough, and he is worse than Caillou. I never liked this show, not even when I was little. Number 5, Wonder Chosen. OMG. It's the worst show on MTV. The reasons why I dislike this show, because that show is too racist and it's a rip-off to Sesame Street, which was bad enough. Number 4, The Nut Shack and Super Nanny. OMG. The reasons why I dislike these shows, because for The Nut Shack, it's disgusting and it's a rip-off to South Park. For Super Nanny, I can't stand a lot of kids throwing temper tantrums. Number 3, Peppa Pig. OMG. I dislike this show with a burning passion. The reasons why I don't like this show with a burning passion, because that show is so annoying. I used to like this show back in 2009, but back in 2012 I started to dislike this show. Number 2, Word World. OMG. I dislike this show so much. The reasons why I dislike this show, because that show is covered with words. I used to like this show when I was little, but back in 2014 I started to dislike this show. And my number 1 worst shows are The Rubber Dubbers, Mr. Pickles, Baby Einstein, Giggle and Hoot, King Star King, and The Brothers Grunt. OMG. I despise these shows so much. The reasons why I despise these shows: for The Rubber Dubbers, it's a rip-off to Toy Story, one of my favourite Pixar movies. I used to like this show back in 2010, but back in 2014 I started to despise this show. As for Mr. Pickles, Mr. Pickles likes to kill people. As for Baby Einstein, the puppets are silly. In the start of the intro to Baby Bark, it has chickens and I think it's scary. I used to like this show when I was a baby, but back in 2012 I started to despise it because it's too scary for me. As for Giggle and Hoot, according to Jen, that owl is so annoying. As for King Star King, it has bad ratings in IMDb, and that show is disgusting. And as for The Brothers Grunt, It's the worst show of the 90s, period. I will never ever like these shows ever again because they stink like rotten eggs. Good riddance. Now let's hear what Wario thinks.
Wario hates these shows.